Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB Podcast Network. And folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
We used to read Blood Horse magazine. I got my Cuban links on.
Yes, Cuban B.
And I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oaklawn.
I'd rather be trapped than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me.
It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good. Yo, if you were hustling, you...
Welcome to the show. Joining me, as always, you might know him as the Michelangelo of the Crying Michael Jordan. He's your favorite capper's favorite capper, Circle TM, trademark. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry the Sniper Spears.
Hey, don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rub on. Put the club soda on there.
What's good, Barry?
Not much. What's good with you, you world traveler, you?
I did travel the world. I was international. We spent maybe a total of 2 days in Vancouver, and it was nice enough for me to say Vancouver's a very nice city, and Alaska fucking ruled. In one word, indescribable. Hey, look at this. We already got Junior Mafia popping off in the chat. Slimmer 18, which I'm a fatter 20 after being on that cruise. Says he's catching us this one live. It says good morning. Good morning to you, Slimmer. But Barry, yes, I went to Alaska. Me and my babies had a fantastic time. While I was on the cruise to Alaska, Barry, there was very little cell service. We weren't about to pay $20 a day per device to have Wi-Fi where you could do everything. So I could just see the notifications popping up on Twitter, and everyone seemed to lose their mind about the Whitney. What happened, Barry? Tell me what happened.
It was a nuclear pace that Sierra Leone needed. I think they figured that out in the Breeders' Cup. They knew that horse needed that supersonic kind of pace to really accentuate the close. They put in a rabbit. Somebody else put in a rabbit, and we got a party. And Sierra Leone wins fairly easily. I heard a lot of people talking about fierceness and how quote unquote bad he ran, and I tend to disagree because of the fact that he was double teamed. I use the example, what happened to fierceness is like playing one-on-one and getting double teamed in the process. The horse ran pretty good despite all of that, and didn't get an ideal trip. I would forgive that effort from fierceness, even though it wasn't really bad to begin with, but we'll see what happens going forward. I would imagine they're going to keep Mime Frame on the classic route and maybe divert fierceness to the mile.
So definitely racing against what do you think to be, I guess, the better distance for fierceness would probably be the mile with that running style, you think?
Yeah. I mean, he likes to be up close, if not on the lead every time. So in order for something like what happened in the Whitney not to happen, probably would have to get away from that group of horses.
That is astute observations. That's why I ask you, Barry. But Barry, we're jumping into this week of shows with our Hump Day tradition. That's right. It's Wednesday Best Bets. And as is tradition for this time of year, we'll be digging into the guts of today's Saratoga card to give you our very best bets. These could be high confidence plays. These could be high price plays. Probably they're a little bit of both. And it turns out the magic was inside you all along. We're talking Saratoga Wednesday, the 6th of August, year of our Lord, 2025. Post time for this card, 1:10 Eastern, 12:10 God's time, 10:10 a.m. Pacific time. Out on the Pacific Coast. Barry, let's pull up some PPs. Cheer. And you lead us off today because that's how numbers work with race 3, 7 furlongs, $12,500 claimer. Barry, are you aware of my rhyme for 7 furlong races? I'm not sure if this bias still holds up, but it used to be 1 through 3 is dead to me, 4 or more, big fucking score.
That's interesting. I might have to use that.
Yeah, man. What do you got?
Borrow that. All right. So, this is at the tricky distance of 7 furlongs. These lower level types, got a lot of horses kind of dropping into this level. They're not really been running at this level. So it makes for an interesting race all the way around. I thought there was a lot of speed in here, namely the 1, Sister Supreme, Mursal, the 3, or actually the 2, Sister Supreme, the 3, Mursal, probably the 5, Jackie the Joker. That horse's best races was on the lead. And Miss Lau might get involved early, although I think they might sit with that horse. And then Follow Your Arrow, the 7, will definitely be gunning for the lead. With all that commotion going on up front, I landed on number 6, Like a Rolling Stone, being ridden by Christopher Elliott, who was aboard this horse the last time this horse won, which was on May 1st, 2025 at Backwaduct in a $25,000 open claimer, one going away at 43.50 to 1. Yes, 43.50.
Those are magnitude prices.
Absolutely. Now, after that point, this horse was just absolutely drowned with class, went way over their head, finally getting to a realistic spot because this horse has really never proven to be better than this open 12-5 company. And I expect this horse to be forwardly placed, but not on the lead, sitting right behind all of the speed and get first run, which might make all the difference for this horse winning this race. At 8 to 1 seems logical here. Hopefully we get a good run out of this horse. So we're going with number 6, Like a Rolling Stone, race 3, Saratoga today, to the hoop, stand in line after you bet.
I like that you're playing one of these races with like multiple coupled entries. Like whenever I'm trying to pick out my races for a best bet for like shows like today, I toss these coupled entry races because you never know which horse is going to be in and which horse is going to be out. So I like that you're using the race. I also like that you're not using any of the coupled entries. So kudos. Way to go, Barry.
Thank you.
You have my approval. You didn't need
All
it,
right.
but you have my approval.
Whoopee.
All right,
Whoopee
guys.
stamp.
My play here comes out of race 7. That's right. We're talking, what is that? Hold on. How many furlongs is that? Is that 15 furlongs? Is that right?
Yeah, maybe.
The 15 furlong, $150,000 Birdstone Stakes on the dirt. Yeah, man, I'm playing the feature here, but I'm getting real effing cute with this. I'm playing a $15 win, the Time Lord total, on the number 1 Strapped at 15 to 1. And then I am playing a $1 trifecta, 1-5 with 1-3-5 with 1-2-3-5-6. It's a $12 bet. It's 27 total. And I thought that this race was a great betting option because it's what I see as a chaos race. The first 4 choices on the morning line feel for the most part pace compromised. And the morning line favorite seems, badly up against it track bias wise. If the track is indeed still playing the way it did when I was on vacation, where it really takes something special for a horse to make up ground on this dirt, you're going to come from closer to the pace, it seems. So with this being a chaos race, win bet, I think with what would be the most chaotic result, and I'm going to use other chaos horses to structure the trifecta. So why the number 1 Strapped at 15 to 1? This one should love the distance and has a win at 1.25 miles. Should be first run, getting the rail trip behind what I got as a hot pace. And the last time that Strapped got hot paces to run into at these long marathon distances, he won and he hit the board. I think Luis Saez being up means that this horse would get an aggressive placing. And I think this one might be rebounding after a super wide effort last out at Saratoga, going 9 furlongs and, actually increasing its figure over the race 2 back at 81. It's only a 1-point improvement, sure. But that's still improvement. And if this horse can improve the form it was in early spring, then it's a viable win candidate. So the trifecta play, I'm trying to maximize that chaotic opinion. I'm using 3 horses I think will be sitting in a line of 3 behind the pace and putting the most chaotic horse in a part wheel trifecta in first, starting with number 1 Strapped, number 5 Time for Trouble. Then wheeling into second, the number 3, the less chaotic option of Game Warden at 9 to 2. Then in third, I'm including the 2 speeds that I think could hold for a piece and a deep closer to get minor awards. in the number 2 Parchment Party for Belmont and Pin Oak. So that was a $15 win on the number 1 strapped, a $1 try. 1-5 with 1-3-5 with 1-2-3-5-6. Barry, do you have any thoughts on the Birdstone?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that Parchment Party was 7-5 on the morning line. I know this horse is kind of running long, but I don't know. I guess there's a lot of stock in that Belmont Gold Cup. I thought this favorite was kind of shaky, at least on the win end. The horse will probably show up, but a dead closer, I don't know, because if this pace doesn't get as hot, I don't think Parchment Party really has a shot at winning. And Strapped, your horse, could actually be a little bit more forwardly placed, get first run, and outfinish Parchment Party. That's kind of what it looks like, but we'll see what happens.
Well, since I got the 2 huge prices with the 1 at 15-1 and the 5 Time for Trouble at 12-1 in there, I'm fading Parchment Party to 3rd, and if I get the 1 and 5 moving like a team with the 2 following after, I might shit my pants. I don't know what else to say. Hey man, sometimes pants shitting is good because it means your mind was literally blown out of your ass. Barry, how do you feel about wrapping up picks?
I feel like we must.
Yeah, is mandatory. Barry, go ahead.
All right, we're going to race number 3 at Saratoga today. $20 to win on number 6, Like a Rolling Stone. Let's get this money.
That's right. The Timothy Chalamet play of the day. By the way, if you want to sponsor us, Timothy Chalamet, feel free.
Feel free. We're Knicks fans, or at least
we'll
I
take
am, sort of.
that Timothy. I just think he's just a cute little guy. All right, here we go. Race 7. I've got a $15 win on the number 1 strapped. You know, because Barry and I stay strapped, of course. And
always strapped, as my man Lil Wayne used to call it.
Never lacking is what they say these days, Barry. Never lacking. Right. And I've got a $1 try. 1-5 with 1-3-5 with 1-2-3-5-6. That's $27 total. Barry. What else?
Speaking of that word, lacking, my daughter said that to me while we were at Saratoga because I partially spilled some of the water I had in a cup.
Yeah, I believe
getting roasted like that. I get roasted like that constantly by my kid.
Yeah, fortunately, my kids aren't like really like funny yet when it comes to like biting sarcasm and stuff. I know whenever they get older to be able to hit me with that nuanced comedy, I'm done for.
Yeah, got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, we'll call it that. Guys, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Which you're saying, oh, a big show that feels so soon. Well, we were off Monday and Tuesday because I was traveling.
We were.
But yeah, Thursday big show. We'll be talking about the Saratoga Saturday card, which I believe is the Sword Dancer is the feature on that. Is that right? Sword Dancer? I
believe so. Yes.
Yeah,
which is
kind
of unfortunate because the Arlington Million is on the same day. Boo. Industry.
Oh, is that Virginia?
Boo Industry for that one. They need to be tasered for about 2 seconds for that.
Did they move that to Colonial? Is that right?
Yes, it's at Colonial, and it's on the same day as the Sword Dancer. Why? But, I guess we'll never get answers to that.
Sword Dancer was my nickname in high school. Let's find a good little clip to ride out on today. What do we got? Here we go. We love you. We will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. God's time. Bye.